Good for those stupid Brazilian people that accept these people so welcome against like gods and goddesses in Brazil. See how they what they pay, how they pay back, and what they say about the country. That's very good. That teach those stupid Brazilian to resist against whites. Brazilian a good lessons about how to filter who they allow to come as tourists to Brazil. There see a lot of crabs here, which some are true as a scam. This is flockas supposed to go to India or Africa, even some countries in Africa, where they will really get ripped off by the locals, so that they'll learn to be less bitchy about these countries in the Americas. He talks here about uh, a lot of stupid thing, and this ugly woman
And
if
when the guy
bought a woman with uh, body heady woman who uses extension hair extension made in China to have more hair, because the majority of them about body heady woman, ugly is one full filled with makeup,
when it was time to charge,
and as for what they talk about the guys trying to rip them off in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro specifically, because there is main Brazil. Brazil is a very large subcontinental country, and when you talk about Rio de Janeiro, you are not talk about the rest of Brazil, because it isn't like that. Okay, Rio de Janeiro, the southeast, has a different culture to northeast or north of Brazil. It's totally different. And the south also has total different culture from the rest. So they cannot mix up and generalize as Brazil overall or altogether, because it doesn't function this way. Okay, so as for this funny thing, tap, why in the heck are you paying something that you don't see on the other people the vendor phone? If you don't see the how much digit are you paying, and then you go ahead and click pay. Why would you do that if you are intelligent? I mean, this generation Z is total idiots, a bunch of idiots. Okay, because when you pay for something, it will be reflected there on your screen how much you should pay. You cannot just go ahead and pay an amount that you don't know anything about, that you not see on the vendor's screen. Right? But they say the vendor won't allow me to see, so don't pay. Don't go ahead and pay unless he shows you the transaction, how much you have paid altogether. Okay? And this should be reflected on your phone. How much are you paying for? If the amount is more than what you have bought, you shouldn't go ahead and pay, unless you are a total idiot or absent-minded person. Am I right? It's common sense. You are not intelligent. You cannot blame the crooks. over there. One thing is for you to pay through barcode, and another is for you to allow someone to give the amount to you. Another way to skip that is to pay through cash. Cold hard cash. Don't ever pay through this method of allowing the vendor, the seller, to decide for you the amount that you should pay. You should be in control, and you should know how much are you paying for your merchandise. Okay, the product that you want to buy, anything. And he in this dark goat here is all the time comparing Brazil to other developed country. You cannot compare Brazil with developed country in Europe. Okay, and in Europe there are also a lot of pickpockets in France, in Spain, in Portugal, in Italy, in Albania, and many other countries. There's a lot of pickpocket, even in Germany, with the exodes, the immigration of people from the east. Okay, in Africa that comes over to cause problem there. There's a lot of pickpocket going on in Europe. The United States too, there are cases of some petty crimes as well. Because a Brazilian man has been murdered some time ago, like 18 years ago, in Miami, Florida. Okay? So don't talk rubbish here, don't talk cocky here, and I don't talk boozy here. He said Brazil is one of the most dangerous. Then I wonder why are so many foreigners there and come back home still alive. Come back home saved. Why? If it's so dangerous, he's supposed to go back in a body bag, right? Dead. And there's most the Afro's one, the dark ones. I want him to try this feat and to try this stunt in places like Asia. I dare them. The people in Asia will ask them just to fuck off with their marketing, their rubbish nonsenses. You don't like the place, you're not welcome even there because of your sort there, your people, your community. There's a lot already there. And another thing that he made a mistake is to say that Brazil has a lot of blacks outside Africa. Not just these people, but many others, even in Brazil. They have the wrong concept that there are more Afro people outside Africa and Brazil than there is anywhere else in the world, and that's not true. The most blacks, real black that you can find outside Africa would be in first Jamaica, second Tahiti, third Haiti, fourth Dominican Republic, 50 Caicos and Tobagos and many other countries than the continent of Americas. And then we have United States of America, and later some part in Canada, but not much in Canada. But there in these countries are where we found the most black people outside of Africa and also in Colombia. Why? Simple, because in Brazil now they are mixed. They have now are mixed themselves, and they are more kind of yellowish light in color. They are either cappuccino skinned, or they are like yellowish brown, something like that. They are not pure blacks. There are pure blacks in Brazil, however, but that make up of about, I would say, 10-50% of the entire population of the country. The rest are mixed people, are the mixed, okay? Are the mixed people. Like this woman here, there are some, but this is not the, she's not also pure black, she's mixed, but in Brazil there's even lighter, much lighter than she is, okay? I'm gonna show here just so the blacks they talk about that, those blacks they are talking about that have in that country of Brazil. Those are the people, those are the phenotype which they are talking about as blacks. But in reality, those people are not really black. They would not be considered the blacks in the African continent. In fact, an Afro man from Africa has said that he does not consider Americans Afro as African. He does not consider. Okay? This one too. Those are the one that they talk as black. No, they aren't black. This race of phenotype are seen as Arabic or North African and not black, not pure Afro. Okay, that has been a very stupid, moronic, amoebic kind of thought and of invention that they have created about the country called Brazil. There are really black people, dark ones, however they are the minority. They are not the majority at all, you amoebas. Okay, there's no such thing. Can you understand? Also far so blur. Why being so stupid? Because you have no intelligence. You people are not intelligent unless and much less wise. So you wouldn't know. So let's continue. The next thing that they talk about this country of Brazil is the fruity scam, whereby they ask people to buy fruits and then they cheat on them. They ask people to try fruits, and when you end up you pay hundreds of their currency. Okay, I understand. But that is not something that happens always. You don't have to go to that store. You know already, keep away, keep it clear of that store. That store is localized located in São Paulo, the state of São Paulo in the southeast, next to Rio de Janeiro. Okay? And all the blacks, wherever they go, these Afros mix it. Wherever they go, they cause euphoria. They love to dramatize. They love hawkers. They love problem. You know, they just love problem. So wherever they go, they will see problem. That's the thing about these people. And he said that another thing that he said is wrong about Brazil is that is where there are the most Islam in the world. Again, that's not true. The Islam in Brazil make up just about, I would say, 5% of the country. It's not widespread, but 5%. Doesn't reach 10% of the entire habitational system. Okay, and inside the rooms, it's very renovated inside. You can find all the amenities, all the home appliances that is needed in a computer, so you don't have to worry. And they do have water as well, water and electricity that sometimes are not even paid. Okay, free of charge. And compared with many others in the world, this is nothing compared with many others in the world. You can compare the Islam of Brazil compared with many other places. It looks like a quite decent place to live in some areas of Brazil, like the northeast. Okay, it's not that bad. There's even vegetation nearby, and houses are okay, humble but okay. Also, you can see a lot of favelas and places where Afro, North American Afro there, like Pennsylvania, like Atlanta, like where else? That side there of the USA, which I'm not very familiar. Pennsylvania, Atlanta. There's another over there where there are lots of poor ghetto places, even in New York, in the Bronx. Okay, a place called Bronx, if I don't make a mistake, right or not? Littered with paper and zombies, drug zombies, crack land. So don't come here and talk crap about other countries, will ya? Look at your own place first before you talk about others. Lot of robberies in the United States, lot of house break-ins, lot of blacks who are what they call lawless Afro people who commit a lot of crimes in the USA. So don't come here and talk about other country. Go clean up your place first. Okay, do yourself, not me, but do yourselves a favor. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some slum in Brazil. Okay, that's the gate that the man is going to show. Okay, a ghetto in Brazil, is slum, and that pretty much look like that. It's not that one in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, it's not always the same damn thing. So this is a poor area in northeast Brazil, and it's not always as you think it is, just like Rio de Janeiro. Okay, because Brazil don't revolve around Rio de Janeiro alone. I think you need to make your homework before you generalize a place. So he is pretty much a ghetto and a slum in some areas of Brazil in the northeast. Okay, so that's not very bad compared with places in Asia or Nigeria. Now you want to see the real slum? Do you? Do you really want to see the real slum? Comes from the land of your ancestors. And Brazil didn't go to the slum. The slums and ghettos come to Brazil through the Africans immigrants that came there, as well as they went to the entire Americas as workers in plantation. Don't come bring this nonsense of a slave. And there's no such thing as a slave. Okay? All lies. Don't fool me. There has been no such thing as his life. It was all a lie. A bloody lie. Are we seeing slavery nowadays except in Africa and the Middle East? No, yeah, we don't see in the Occident. Huh? So who are you to say that there was such thing as slavery? The Atlantic slave trade? All lies. I don't believe it. There has been, yes, worker, low-paid worker who willingly went there to find a better place, and they are doing right now in the present day. And we are all see how they are crowding the Occident, either Americas or Europe. Okay, so after maybe 100 years from now, you all will say that you has been enslaved, and that was not true. It's a lie, a bloody fucking lie, and I'm not going to admit it till the day I die. Okay, inclusive the pastor or the Arabic man who give you all the inspiration to talk shit, because he knows that his place in Egypt and Tunisia, Morocco is far worse. Now let's compare this slum here, this one of the poor place in Brazil, and compare if some slum in Africa, shall we? Let's go. You see here who has created this slum, and don't blame other people, please, 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 please. Don't blame others for your own inadequacy, your own inability to better yourselves, to make a life better for you all. Okay? Just use your brain and work hard, that maybe one day you can change your lots. And I luck for you that you are not here, you are in the Americas, and even that you don't aren't thankful for that. You won't appreciate. You're supposed to be in here. Okay? So when you talk about Islam, you talk about the land, the continent of your ancestors. Don't talk about Brazil, because Brazil, where it is elevated in comparison, compared with the land of your ancestors. Right? Like a rat duel. My goodness. How come people live like this in this stress? You still want to talk about Brazil? Oh please, man. Get a glimpse of yourself. Why don't you go there? Then you go to learn how to be more discerning and more precise and even more honest to yourself. Brazil haven't reached the level of being a first world country, but even so, it is much better than many other countries. Okay, don't talk crap here. Oh, why don't you show that, huh, Flaccus? Huh? Why don't you show that, Flaccus? Huh? I think you are very jealous. Blacks are always jealous of everybody. With the very Arabic, the old Arabic men. Why don't you show that? Yeah, you went to São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, not the rest of Brazil. Ugly man. I want him to show his Islam. And bit by bit, the Islam in Brazil are going to be destroyed. Bit by bit. They'll have to be destroyed and it will be destroyed. It's not so bad. The only danger is the rain, torrential rains. I only show this place. Bunch of racist. Why did you don't show this, huh? Why don't show that inside the interior, huh? Countryside. Why don't they show? No, they won't show. They show only the best, the worst of Brazil. Here we have on the south a beautiful place where the others want to destroy. The others from outside. I didn't show that, huh? Why? There's many beautiful places in Brazil, many beautiful places. I hate these stupid people, you know. This is ghetto people. Is usually those are ghetto people, ghetto. The ghetto whose ancestors come from Africa, went to the Americas, never eat ice cream before in a hand. Once they do, like my mother just to say, they make a shit out of themselves. I get so fucking mad here because I have no patience with stupid people and bad people and evil ones. I really don't. And I wouldn't change this place for the world, I swear. I swear, no matter what this flaca say about Brazil, I wouldn't change this for the world, alright? Don't bring me any places in Europe or North America I wouldn't exchange. Never mind, leave my Brazil like that. If it had defects, if it had downsize, demerit, whatever, but I still prefer Brazil. This is Praca is jealous of Brazil. This is gringo from that come from Africa, Middle East, and even some Asia, not all. They are jealous. Jealous, no. Jealous apply for romance. I'm talking about being envious. These people want to be white. Put the contact lens to have lighter eyes. Bleach the skin. Put the hair extension made in China. And after talk bad about white people. Look at yourself. What you are doing to be proud of who you are. Idiots. You're the stupid old Arab man. Arab men in Brazil. Go back to your country, the Arab men. In North Africa, your slum there. Awful, ugly country. Lie, stupid people. Stop lying. Stupid fucking foreigners go there and want to talk down the place. Go back to Africa, to Europe, to North America. You don't have to stay there, or even Asia if you don't like the place. Why do you have to talk crap about the place for? Huh? Are you envious? Santa Catarina is beautiful in the south. Why don't they show this? No, they won't show. And it's better they don't go there because they're going to ruin it and they're going to contaminate the city. Please don't go. Don't go. I want you to stay away. Please, please don't go. You're going to contaminate the place with your bad character, if you're envy. Okay, so don't go. Stay away in your ghetto in Europe or North America or wherever, Africa, Middle East, wherever you are. Don't go to Brazil. Don't go to South America. Okay? It's a deal. Yeah, this one is Brazil. Okay? Brazil is a mixed place. Don't think that Brazil is just a thing. Brazil is many splendor thing. Alright, gringos and the stupid old Arabic men. Those are the poorest area of Brazil, poorest. And this is the countryside most of the time. You should show this, gringos, foreigners. Blah blah, black sheep, you have you any V? Yes, oh, yes, oh, 1,000 bagfuls. One for Brazil and another for the other countries. Because where I come, I live in a ghetto. Blah blah, black sheep. Why are you envious? because I come from a sad place in North Africa, Africa or North America. Okay, now the message is being passed. I hope it reaches you, all of you.